Hi guys, it's Jan, but today we're going to do Jan Does Cooking. And I'm going to do my shrimp quesadillas, which if you love shrimp and you like Mexican style food, you'll absolutely love. It's fairly simple. You get as much ingredients as you like to have in your individual quesadilla or your family. And you just whip them on out. It takes about 30 minutes. And stay tuned. I'll show you how to do it. And if you haven't, think about giving me a like. Maybe subscribe if you haven't. Share me with a friend. Especially this one since it's a recipe. You know, it's quick and easy. So, hope y'all enjoy. Okay, so the first thing you'll want to do for shrimp quesadillas is preheat your oven to 450 degrees. And then I'm going to drain roasted bell peppers. And I'm just going to dump that into a colander in my sink and let them drain all the juice off. Alright, set that to the side. Okay, and while the bell peppers are draining, I'm going to chop my shrimp. Now I use the large, already deveined and peeled tail-on shrimp. Then I go through after I've thawed them, they're frozen. And I just pop the little tails off. You can buy the smaller shrimp like you use for like a shrimp salad where you won't have to chop them at all. But I think this is almost as easy and it's fine. So, and you don't have to chop them fine. You can leave it kind of a coarse chop. You just want to get it where it's a little easier when you take a bite into your quesadilla to not pull out the entire shrimp. So I'm just going to do 2 handfuls for now. If there's any leftovers, we'll just snack on them later. Alright, got that out of the way. Now I'm going to get my drained peppers. And chop these as well. And nothing has to be done finely. It's all a nice coarse chop. Alright. My oven is preheated now. These are very simple. You can, I've got just Mexican style cheese here. I've got ground cumin for seasoning. I have green onions, which we had already chopped. My daughter likes to put them in her ramen noodles. And then we have tortillas, and I get the fajita size. They're flour. Or not fajita size, I'm sorry, taco size. And it's quite simple. You also need, I'm sorry, some cooking spray. Just any kind will do. What you do is you get a tortilla, you spray it, set it down, again, set it down, and then you just add your ingredients. You don't have to sprinkle them all around your tortilla. I'll show you why in a minute. You can also add jalapenos if you like, but my daughter isn't that wild about really hot stuff, and my husband and I both have acid reflux, so we don't use jalapenos. But you know, it's really good with it. Some green onion. And our cumin. And you just put a little, I meant to add the cumin after the shrimp. I'll do it on the next one. Just gives it a nice smoky flavor. And a little more cheese. Alright, you see how you've got a mountain here? You take your tortilla and you just kind of sandwich it down until it flattens out. And then you just do the same with the other one. And if stuff starts popping out, you know, you just kind of tuck it back in. And then you spray the tops with your cooking spray. The reason you spray the outsides of the tortilla is we're toasting them. So in your 450-degree oven, you're going to put these 10 minutes each side. So you put them in the oven, set your timer for 10 minutes. Then when it goes off, you pull them out, you flip them, and then you put them in for another 10 minutes, which I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to put these in my oven, and we'll be back when it's time to flip them. Okay, so I've got a batch in the oven, and I'm going to show you what I meant by the cumin on top of the shrimp. You can add as little or as much of any ingredients that you would like to have in a quesadilla. The reason I start and stop with cheese is because it kind of helps hold everything in together, which is a little hard when it comes to time to flip. It doesn't matter what order you want to put them in. They're simple, they're delicious, and they're easy. That's kind of the key thing there. Alright. And then just sprinkle. That way your shrimp has the smokier flavor. It doesn't really matter, but I like it. And then we're just going to, and you just keep doing this until your timer goes off, and then, you know, you just switch them out. 10 minutes. And you've got deliciousness, and sometimes your tortillas do stick together, and, you know, oh well, not a biggie. It happens. It's disappointing, but it happens. Alright, I'll be back in just a minute when it's time to flip. Okay, so the timer's gone off. It's been 10 minutes. And pull out my beautiful tortillas and show you how I do a really crappy job of flipping them. Then I give them a little press down. And yeah, some of the cheese might melt out, so, you know, that's okay. Just loosen it with your spatula. give her a flip. Like I said, I'm really crappy at it. Now, aren't those pretty? Now we put them back in the oven for 10 minutes. And then I'll be back and I'll show you the completed beautiful tortilla and how I like to cut it. Okay, they're all done. Toasted on both sides here. And I have loosened them up because the cheese and the juices from the bell peppers and the shrimp will leak out. And they'll leave these little char places that come right off with hot water. But they will keep the edges of the tortillas sometimes stuck just a little bit to the side of the pan. Now, instead of using a knife to cut these, I found a pizza cutter. Works the best. They are nice and crisp, much like pizza crust. And it just slices right through, easy as pie. And I generally cut mine into quarters. Show you real quick. There we go. And we'll put one here and one here. I like to have mine with Spanish rice. This is Rice-A-Roni's version because that's what I had in my pantry and it needed to be used. And then I also like to have a little bit of sour cream. And you can use salsa. I like taco sauce as much as you want. And there you go. Supper in 30 minutes. It's an easy peasy lemon squeezy recipe. I found it originally at Better Homes and Gardens. I can't remember when I copied the recipe into a notebook, and I believe it was before my husband and I got married. So it's if you're looking for it, it's Speedy Shrimp Quesadillas, and I think it's before 1998. It might be right around that time period, but there you go. Simple and nutritious. And the prep time is about 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes on each side in a 450-degree oven, and you're ready to go. Y'all have a great time eating these. I'm going to. Bye.